How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to part 4 of Metal Gear Solid 4, in which Solid Snake goes back to a place of great importance. Hope everyone's doing good. It's been a very busy few days for me, so if I sound a little worn out, that's why, but looking forward to this. Running on very little sleep. Just like our boy Snake. Slow times. There we go. Ankre, hey, how's it going? How are you? The eggs. Oh, what do we get this time? That was pretty convincing looking. I mean, definitely a bit of editing there. Uh, that was pretty convincing. Top-notch egg CGI in this game. Yo, Mouse, how you doing? Sure, I hope you're getting a sleep. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right. I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow. But, it's like, went to bed at midnight on Monday, got up at 4. Um, Last night, similar, got up at 5 instead of 4, but yeah. I'm guessing tomorrow morning, despite the fact that I won't be setting an alarm, uh, body's like now like, oh, you wanna only get 4 hours of sleep, right? That's what we're doing now, right? Anyway,
We'll launch a stealth nuclear warhead at JD.
I thought you couldn't control the nuke with GW.
We can't. We've taken over their guns and heavy weapons, but the WMDs are still under JD's control. That's where Rex comes in. I know where to find nukes they don't control. Vamp, how long until Rex is ready?
back to the briefing.
All that's left is the final check. We've identified JD's location through GW.
Thinking about the battery life of this Mark II.
Disguised as debris.
A fully mobile, advanced computer system with all sorts of tactical interaction.
With a stealth nuke, there's no need to worry about the Patriots intercepting it. By the time they realize what's happening,
I'm saying Metal Gear Mark II is like 90% battery.
Once JD, the core AI is destroyed, GW's priority will rise to 1, and all the systems under JD's control will then be ours to command. Now go, prepare our haven.
yes, Bob.
It's like the 4 hours I only shot there. The poster.
Damn it, is this?
The video feed from the Mark II cuts off here.
Haven. Yeah. Drebin was saying something about that.
Starting to grow a little beard there,
In the
Snake.
beginning,
I like it.
the Patriot system was controlled by 4 AIs, with JD at the top. One of those AIs was GW. The Patriots thought it had been destroyed, but Liquid was able to use it as cover to slip inside the system.
How do you think Snake feels about there being a model of Metal Gear Rex on the table there?
GW was one of the Patriot Cell AIs. It was
You know.
installed on Arsenal gear. Emma's worm should have
Thing he
permanently
watched
out of commission.
crush his
But Liquid
former best
somehow
friend Gray Fox to
recovered and
death.
repaired it. I'm guessing JD must be unable to recognize GW, even though it's inside the Patriot system.
Weird. So those images you just saw on the
It's
monitor
a
there,
blind spot.
were shots from that cutscene
GW was
from
written off as
MGS2 towards
lost
the
while
end,
it was still
where you
tied
see
to
Arsenal gear crash through
Using it let
the
Liquid
buildings.
interfere with the AI
I mentioned it before, but you can actually see that on the document of MGS2, that PS2 disc.
He made contact under the guise of Big Boss's genetic code. Even the AI threat detection system was fooled.
Even on the network. Free from oversight by the Patriots' AIs.
It all makes sense now. That's why they made Arsenal go berserk 5 years ago. GW was on board.
Where is this haven?
Didn't they already know that?
Where is their base?
I mean,
Don't worry. Mei Ling is using the position of the Mark II's last
I'm pretty sure I
transmitter
remember
to get the course
Otacon
of the
talking
good
to
ship.
Raiden on the codec
It's
and
only
saying
a
something
matter of
about the
time
signal
before we find him.
coming from inside Arsenal gear. Hey Troop, how's it going, pal?
But that's not all Liquid said. Something about Rex being ready.
Rex. You mean Shadow Moses? It's Campbell.
The U.S. military systems are all in Liquid's hands now. The regional systems have all been shut down. Guns are falling silent across the Earth. It's the first total ceasefire in human history.
How's the White House responding? The public.
The president has yet to make an official announcement. But the media is starting to pick up on it.
The information's gonna be controlled anyway.
Not this time. The war economy is ground to a complete halt. It's tough to play down a crisis of these proportions. War economy-related stocks are already going into a free fall.
This all kind of sounds like a good thing to me.
They must be shitting themselves at the White House right about now.
Complete global ceasefire.
In any case,
No more war
America
economy.
better sleep soundly while she still can. Liquid's insurrection is about to begin. The first thing he'll do is try to destroy the system the Patriots built to control the U.S.
He's already taken the system.
No. Supreme authority still resides with JD, which the Patriots still command. Which is why Liquid plans to launch a nuclear strike on JD in its orbit.
But Liquid only controls SOP, and SOP only controls guns and small firearms. Unless he gains supreme authority, Liquid can't use America's nukes and ballistic missiles. So how's he gonna launch this strike?
Good question. The U.S. converted its nuclear arsenal to reliable replacement warheads 2 years ago.
RRWs.
Yes. The core of the RRWs is now completely ID controlled by the SOP system. You'd need supreme authority from JD itself to control them, and they can be shut down remotely in case of an emergency.
All the old nukes were pulled out of service when they deployed the replacements.
Interesting that you don't get any shots inside of Campbell's office there.
Use the nukes.
It would have made for
What's his plan?
some more dynamic cinematography here.
That's it. He's going to use Rex.
What?
Rex was scrapped before the Sons of the Patriot system was implemented.
Of course. The railgun.
Indeed. Rex's railgun can launch a stealth nuclear warhead into space.
Yeah, Otacon's hacking
unconstrained by the
terminals.
system. In short, It's the only device
This is a Unix system. I know this.
to launch a nuke. Liquid's going to use it to kill JD. Deliver the coup de grace to the Patriots.
Well, that's a. I wish. I wish that were true.
Where's Rex now?
I think he shows up in person, though.
think you know. A long forgotten
That Meryl part of the ending. Oh, God.
outside the
I know
Patriots,
we've all tried to wipe it from our memory. But
the place where Liquid made his debut, his monument, off the Alaskan coast in the Fox Archipelago.
Shadow Moses Island.
If Liquid destroys JD, and his GW assumes total control over the system, he'll have the world at his fingertips. And no one will be able to stop him. Not even the Patriots. You are the only ones who can save us now.
can someone refresh my memory as to what the negative aspect of Liquid's plan is here?
Liquid and put an end to his insurrection.
I know there's probably something I'm forgetting, but ending what's basically the Illuminati control in this universe, right? Global ceasefire. Ending the war economy. And being totally, totally silly while he does it. He's great.
Enough is enough, Snake. You can't take any more of this.
I'm not dead yet.
That's not what I mean. You can't beat Liquid. He's got the Patriots' own control system on his side. Not only are weapons useless, but the US military is in shambles. And even if it weren't, Liquid's got enough men and machines to match it. Things can't get any worse. Face it, Snake. We've lost.
Otacon.
We never stood a chance.
It's not about winning or losing. I know we started this. And it's our duty to finish it. Sonny.
No! Jack can't go. He's not ready yet. He needs to rest.
Let me go, Sonny.
No. Your dialysis isn't done yet.
Snake. He's not ready yet.
Snake.
I'll be fine.
Do you think they named her Sonny so it would give Old Man Snake an excuse to use that word?
I'm living my life by my own will.
Is Red's life still linked to Sonny's? I don't think so. I think that was probably,
I won't live a proxy life.
you know, like they're literally, like, we're holding her
Slave to
hostage and
someone
would
else's will.
execute her if Redden didn't complete his mission. But
One that no light
once she
will
wasn't
shine
in the
on.
Patriots'
As long as you
captivity,
follow me,
she was
you'll
all good.
never see the day.
So some of MGS's peak melodramatic writing right here.
Once this is over, we will have our freedom.
Raiden,
I'll release you. It's the only way I'll ever be free.
Raiden. 5 years ago. That's not what I meant.
I've got nothing to lose.
Don't be an idiot. You know you've got someone to protect.
It was never going to work out for me. It even rained the day I was born.
You've got it all wrong. You were the lightning in that rain. You can still shine through the darkness.
The lightning.
Raiden. Look
Oh,
at me.
melodrama is basically just like really over the top drama, you know. It's like basically what these characters are doing right now. Speaking in these like super cliches. These really like over the top metaphors.
Do you see this?
Just very exaggerated drama.
I have no future. In a few months, I'm going to be a weapon of mass destruction. You have a family.
I have no family. I have nothing.
Say one thing, the character lighting in this scene is really top notch. For a game from 2008, it's very, very good.
Always.
So remarked on the character models still looking fantastic, of course, but pretty nice subtle lighting here, nice shading.
Don't leave me here. Alone.
This is my fight. My destiny.
Dr. Emmerich?
Mei Ling.
I got the results back. It's official. He's on Shadow Moses Island. We lost Metal Gear Mark II's signal along the way, but the ship was headed in the direction of Shadow Moses. This is a picture of the island taken by a civilian
Morse.
imagery satellite.
How's it going?
The sea line is rising due to global warming. Have you heard that the entire Fox archipelago is about to slip into the ocean? The surrounding islands have already been evacuated.
Liquid's arrival there can only mean one thing.
He is going to use Rex.
That's how it looks from here. All the Metal Gears after Rex were embedded with system IDs.
Then what about Rex? What did Washington do with it?
The nuclear disposal facility on Shadow Moses hasn't been touched since the incident.
That was 9 years ago.
The president of ArmsTech and the DARPA chief were killed, and the Secretary of Defense was arrested. By the time the Shadow Moses incident was over, there wasn't a single person left there who knew what took place. It was as if nothing had ever happened. The data was either falsified or erased, so no traces would be left behind. We were exiled to desk jobs for the same reason. Rex and the nuke should still be where they were 9 years ago. Untouched.
A forsaken island. A haven.
Well, I'd say it's more like a forgotten island. And it's sinking too.
I thought I'd never go back.
It'll take me a while to get there, but I'll be backing you up from aboard the Missouri. She's the only ship in the fleet still able to move, since it was decommissioned before the system was put in place. And Hawaii's not that far away. Otacon.
Hawaii's not
You're
that far
part of
away
the
from
process
Alaska?
anymore.
What?
Yeah. I switched to contacts.
We rendezvous at Shadow Moses.
Maybe that was a translation error or something.
He who submits to heaven shall live. He who defies heaven shall perish.
I have to atone for my past, too. Rex is a beast, born from my research. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Shadow Moses awaits.
Awaits is definitely the right word. So that sum it up for you, Morse. We're going back to Shadow Moses. That's right, Shadow Moses. That is where we are going. Shadow Moses. Because Liquid is going to use Metal Gear Rex, which supposedly still works, even though we destroyed it in MGS1, to launch a nuke at a data center that contains some portion of the Patriots. Here we are, Shadow Moses.
What was that noise? Huh? Whose footprints are these?
Oh. Yeah, hold on a sec. Hold on. Yeah, it's because of what's happening in the game here. Hold on one sec. There we go. Yeah, so while the screen was blank, I basically started at the bottom of the heliport here. It's like top of the elevator. Playable flashback, essentially. Might have to do it again. Yeah, it switched the render resolution from the PS3. Even my TV is bugging out. Oh. Okay. Yeah, now I've got a black screen. There we go.
Everything all right, Snake?
Just a really long loading screen, I guess.
Having that dream again.
We're here.
Hey,
Shadow
Hugh.
Moses.
No, all good. Just a really long loading time, as it was like reloading the MGS4 engine. If you guys caught it, but as Snake is waking up there, he actually has the MGS1 polygon model, just for a sec, which we can now use. If I recall, that was one of the issues emulating this game, doing a complete playthrough on our PCS3. That section really messed things up. So basically what it's loading is a PS1 emulator. But after nearly half an hour, finally getting to some gameplay. A pretty good amount of it too.
Snake, are you all right?
Yeah, I just slipped a little. Have to hurry. Not much time left.
Meet the Mark III. It's our last replacement, so try not to break it.
Who, me? Never.
One more thing. I don't see anybody around, but there are unmanned sentries patrolling the area. Be careful out there.
This is really cool, how this is handled.
The heliport is to the west of there. Head west and find that heliport.
Yeah, this section's pretty nice. I like it. Snake in his survival training apparently forgot how much body temperature you lose via the ears, so we're going to put our face camo back on. But as you can see, if we wanted, we could run around like proper old school. Young Snake with a bandana. Usually when I'm doing just like a gameplay replay of this is what I roll with. We got our other beauty masks, but I'm gonna stick with the camo. Keep Snake nice and warm. Is it leaving? It looks like it's leaving man-sized shoe prints.
disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
A surveillance camera. A high D. What's a Russian gunship doing here?
Wow, you must be crazy to fly Hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
How do you guys feel about this section? Obviously going for the nostalgia pretty hard. It is cool seeing it so worn down. Obviously reflecting the state of Snake as well. Having like a literal playable flashback too obviously is useful in putting that right back into your mind before coming back through here. PS3 graphics. Yeah, Troop, this is Shadow Moses where MGS1 took place. Same location. It's like the, there it is. So what Otacon has to say.
Look, there's the tank hangar. It sure brings back memories, doesn't it? I know it's all ancient history by now, but do you remember how you snuck into the hangar last time? I seem to remember the front hangar door being shut back then because of a blizzard just like this one.
Yeah, there's two ducts that lead inside, an upper and a lower one. I picked one and used it to sneak in.
Well, now you've got 3 ways to get in. Lucky you.
Yeah, I'll be using this.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about
That probably wouldn't have made any sense, but it's not like the rest of this game does anyway. It would have been nice to have brought back Cam Clark for Liquid Ocelot. One last wonderfully theatrical performance. Yeah, I definitely like it too. The heliport section it's a nice treat. And I do agree, concerning the arm robots, I do wish they had filled this place up with new soldiers to sneak around. Yeah, you can even listen to classic music on your iPod if you want. But I'm not going to do that, because I want to hear the nice ambient audio you've got in here. They're very hard to avoid, too. is yeah. We'll do our best.
Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake? The legendary Solid Snake? You?
Don't worry. You'll land back on to meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Where are you?
Where I see ya.
Kind of cool how they put some of them in the places of the turrets. Excuse me, the cameras.
There are Claymore mines around there.
Who are you?
One of your fans.
It's too bad they had to use the audio from Twin Snakes and not the original.
Snake, look! A gecko! Huh, but it looks like the drive is dead. Maybe it's out of commission.
Nope.
It's alive! Look out! Run, Snake!
No, we'd have to run. Maybe we do.
For the legs. Knock the gecko over, then aim for the neck.
There's a little bit of the the encounter music in the alert music in this one, too, which is a nice touch. Yeah, the rations being in the same spot. It's cool. Yeah, overall, you know, I do like this chapter. I do wish they had the enemy soldiers, the human soldiers, instead of the robot things, but the scenery and the general atmosphere they do a pretty good job of capturing some of the vibe and spirit of MGS4 and Solid Snake himself, of course. Yeah, the rations aren't too fresh.
I don't see any enemies around here. Okay, we'll go through the door all the way at the back.
Otacon, last time around we had a few complications and wound up going through the commander's office in the basement.
That's right. I remember now. But there's no need to go all the way down there this time, right? The back door takes us straight where we need to go.
Good point.
Okay then, let's get to the back door.
Cold. Have I ever had an MRE? I think so. I think I did. I was a little kid though. I don't really remember much about it. There we go. That's the missile launcher we want. So we shouldn't have to unlock that, right? Since it predates the system. Oh, we do. Well, what's up with that? That doesn't make any sense. Kind of a weird oversight there. I mean, the whole reason we're going back here is because this whole thing predates the system.
Huh? Snake, that door is locked.
How do I open it?
Security is shut down altogether. You can't release the lock without activating it. You'll have to log in somewhere. I've got it, Snake. My old office is close by. With the power on, you should be able to unlock the door from there. And if you check the facility records, we can find out Rex's status and who's been in and out. You remember where it is, Snake?
I'm not senile yet.
Just to be safe, I'm marking it on your map. You old geezer. Snake, the password is 48273. Think you can remember that?
48273.
I'm not senile. Yet.
Yeah, it feels so empty, haunted.
Snake, I've checked the APU on this floor and engaged the generator. Energy output is low, but it should be enough to power the elevator. Try the elevator and see if it's working.
Can't go to B1, unfortunately. Can't hit up that armory. Wouldn't trust an elevator move in 10 years. No, I don't think I would either.
Okay, first go down the central hallway. Don't worry, it's not electrified anymore.
Oh, weird. High frame rate throwing me off. It's really cool that all this stuff got remodeled. The box.
Everything looks exactly like I remember it. Except for that wall way in back, anyway. I still can't believe how much damage you caused in such a small space.
Ah, the switchboard. Nailed it with a remote control missile to shut down the electric current in the floor.
Done that a few times, my time.
The system in those things takes up so much space, it hardly leaves any room for explosives.
Didn't make much of a bang, huh?
Hardly. Switchboard's still intact.
You're right. The wiring past the switch circuits could still be live.
Wait a minute. I'm not gonna get shocked if I walk on this floor, am I?
No need to worry. As long as you don't turn the current back on.
I wonder if that's possible. Can I do that? Still got those nice CRTs. Otacon. I heard these were great for retro gaming. You know, given Kojima's tendency to go on about this kind of thing, I'm honestly surprised that Otacon doesn't call you remarking about it. Yeah, the frame rate down here is actually 60. Yeah. Sometimes, anyway. Bloodstains are all still here. What happened to the bodies, though?
Hold on. I want to check security.
Weird. As soon as he did that, I got a pain in my chest. Uh-oh.
Okay?
I've got Fox Die too.
Snake, that password I told you before, you remember it, right?
Hmm.
'Cause I completely forgot. Can you punch it in for me?
That
It's a
mask model
5-digit number.
looks so good. Okay, I'm pretty sure I remember. Right? Yes.
Nice job. At least your memory hasn't gone bad.
Yeah, obviously you get it wrong. You get another little cutscene there. Take Snake's psych down a little bit. Failed the first time. I did too. The good thing I'm here to remember. It's cool. Classic camera angle shot.
This is the room where we first met, huh?
That's where you peed your pants.
Not conjuring up any unpleasant memories, is it? I was being attacked by Frank Yeager.
Yeah, I remember.
If you hadn't shown up when you did, gives me the shivers just thinking about it. Snake, you saved my life.
Naomi hated them for what they did to Frank's body. But it was me that crippled him in the first place. She must have hated me too.
We shouldn't have been so trusting.
To be fair, Snake, he was working for a crazed dictator.
That's why it was so easy for me to believe her feelings were genuine. But she was only using us to atone for her sins.
So what? What did she do to us?
You forgot already? She betrayed you. She stole your blood.
If that was all, it should have been over and done with in South America. Why'd she join us afterward?
Well,
She has us come rescue her, and then she turns around and goes straight back to Liquid. Why would she do that?
I don't know, Snake. But it looks like she's still with him.
What?
I just had a look at the security access logs. As I thought, there's people coming and going at frequent intervals. In fact, the record shows some recent activity. Look at this. It's an image taken a few hours ago by a surveillance camera up ahead.
Naomi.
And Vamp.
So I know what the deal is with Vamp's multiple dog tags. It looks like he's got 5 or so. This is just a stylistic thing.
They're headed for Rex's old underground hangar. I finished rebooting security and released the locks. The door
finished unlocking the door on the first floor. It should open now.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
It's Otacon's pea stain.
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. Ridiculous. You yourself in Zanzibar lab.
Yes, he should have been killed, but he's still alive.
What?
They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
How long are you gonna stay in there? Are you one of them? No, I'm not. I always work alone. Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Oh yeah. Are you an otaku too? Otacon, I found your old Playboy. Your ramen noodles. Classic staple diet of any proper otaku. Oh.
Gecko! We've got Gecko!
Some of the solid ice stuff like that, like the AR, is really cool. You know, we'll see that thing's visible range.
Snake.
So there's like various optics.
Leading to the elevator. You'll have to do something before you can get to the first floor.
Yeah, I'll do something. What? Otacon's trying to get me killed. Alright. Octo camo concept is kind of amusing here. Every surface is the same kind of gray metal texture, you know. It's a little different. Yeah.
Okay, Snake. Take the stairs down and go to the north door. I'll open it for you with the Mark III.
I remember there being several trailers for this game, but this whole section had its own kind of weird, spoiled it. Would have been nice to have been a total surprise. Big. Just occurred to me that there's no alternate route downstairs.
More Gecko. The Mark III is totally
So if that elevator breaks, everyone who works here just can't get down to B1 or 2. Or those guys are stuck there.
The Mark III's been spotted. Distract. The Gecko have spotted the Mark III.
What? I don't recall that happening. Why is that shooting to the ceiling?
The Mark III's been spotted. Distract those Gecko.
Oh man,
Snake, are you all right?
didn't even have time to switch to rations. It's okay, we got to hear that. That was worth it. This grenade launcher's the way to go. Pull out all the explosives. Yeah, that one's fun. Otacon puts in a real classic scream there. See, now I'm not sure if it's some kind of like redirection thing, but it wasn't even aware of me there, so I don't know, it's weird. Try one of these. That works. Weird. There's some disturbing noises. That's cool. Yeah, the geckos feel a little underutilized in this. It's a pretty cool sequence. Although, it goes on a bit long. It must be the nanomachines. Nice there, Otacon.
The gecko spotted the Mark III. Do something.
Excellent.
It's open now.
Time for one of the best boss fights in the game. Maybe the best. Actually, now that I think about it. So this is an area we did not get to see. At least initially here. Convenient. Communication towers. Great design. That railgun is extremely useful on replays. New Game Plus. Destroys those geckos with one shot. Refill it. Not quite. Very intimidating design. I like that. Yeah, this is definitely the best fight in the game. Most dynamic. Great setting. The context of going up against another sniper in the same spot from the previous game, but fitting with the theme of MGS4. The cybernetics, nanomachines. This more advanced model, basically, we're going up against. We can't just spam the Nikita like we could in the MGS1 fight. We can definitely hit her with some missiles. There we go. Yeah, you actually get to use so much of your equipment here too. Like switching between regular and night vision. Having to deal with the soldiers. Even the wind. You can see it going on the sensory radar on the top there, which is both sound, basically anything perceptible to enemies, but like right now we're downwind. Great fight. Very, very good. Mental image MGS4 was just yeah. Yeah, that Act 1, that was majority of the advertising, I think. So it was probably the newest setting. And if, you know, for the series. The footprints too. Wolf feels very predatory. Yeah. Awesome. Oh shit, yeah. Those moments are spooky.
Something's coming!
Pretty weak to the headshots. Yeah, this fight really shines on higher difficulties. You know, give her a lot more health, plays a lot more aggressive. Oh! Who just shot her? What? What just happened? Oh, I don't think that was me. Weird. You can hear her too. Hear the breathing. We are downwind. She's probably gonna pop me as soon as I come around this corner. Yeah, this boss on Extreme is probably the highlight of the game for me as far as gameplay goes. Got it. I think that might, like I said, on the higher difficulties, definitely. On normal, it's a little easy, but higher difficulties, I think that surpasses the end fight as far as like sniper duels from MGS3 for me. They're very different. You know, this is actually a lot more active. That other one's a lot more cat and mouse. Here we go again with these camera angles. This one's even covered in slime for some reason. With the turret sections on Extreme, you want to use the grenade launcher. Grenade launcher, Patriot.
The cries of babies. Stop it! Stop crying! Please!
You can kill this boss here too if you wait long enough, your PS3 clock. Except you have to wait like 40 years in real time and then she dies.
Go away. Don't come any closer. I'm sorry. I was so scared. Forgive me.
But nice to have an option to just like leave these women once they're in this state. I mean, obviously tranking them is a more humane alternative to, you know, blowing their brains out, but I'm guessing leaving her in these temperatures sleeping is probably probably another lethal option ultimately. Or imagine this, one of these women actually like has a conversation afterwards.
I don't need tears anymore.
Instead of the same thing 4 times.
So cry. As much as you like. I will be there to listen.
Watch out, Snake. She's come out of her suit. Oh, that's not the right weapon. No wolves. Obviously, bringing a lot of MGS1 memories to mind, but that Sniper Wolf scene, you know, it kind of set the standard for a lot of post-boss deaths in the series following it. But I don't think any of them really ever lived up to that one.
Yo, Snake, I finished laundering
That and Psycho Manus, which, oh man, Psycho Manus, you guys will see. I don't think so, Driven. You'll never guess. Yes, the railgun. Troops surrounds me in ER. As soon as you cast a spell, shoot an arrow. Sometimes enemies dodge automatically, shooting the side of them belong to it. Yeah, I noticed that. I used Radahn's Lion's Great Bow. Good part of my playthrough. That thing is beastly. Scales with strength. It was doing like 60 strength, something like 700 damage. And then its unique Ash of War was like rain of arrows, just like Radahn does. Target an enemy and just like rain a ton of arrows on him. Awesome ability. Great, before replaying it I remembered it being a bit cliche of long exposition, but they're really well made and surely I remember. Yeah, excuse me. Definitely. You know, a month or two when I was playing through MGS1, I was really impressed, you know. I think the rest of the games, their level of presentation and the excessiveness they can get to at times kind of colored my memories of MGS1. But yeah, MGS1, it's surprisingly well-paced most of the time. And the atmosphere is just wonderful.
Hold it, Snake. Time to change the disc. I know, it's a pain. But you need to swap disc 1 for disc 2. You see the disc labeled 2?
No.
Huh? Oh, wait. We're on PlayStation 3. It's a Blu-ray disc. Dual layered, too. No need to swap.
Damn it, Otacon. Get a grip.
He sounded a lot like Beavis there.
Wonder what they'll think of next.
Get a grip, butthead. Yeah. That's again, if you guys aren't familiar with Matthew Matosis, definitely go check him out. One of the best game analysis videos on YouTube. And his on the series are really fantastic. But that he remarked on that moment there. It's like, yeah, what an improvement. We didn't have to switch discs here. We only have to install sections of the game multiple times that take like 2 or 3 minutes on average, have more frequent and longer load times than we ever did in the PS1 game. You know, really impressive technology. Awesome. Get those classic MGS1 zooms in there though. Soundtrack here. The lava has all melted. First PS3 had horrendous load and install times as well. Yeah, definitely. I still have my original PS3. I don't know why I keep it around. Got the yellow light of death. Twice. I got it fixed. Reballed. As they call it. And it lasted like another month before it died again. And then I got a Slim from one of my friends. E5.
Snake. I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter. What about her? She might be a spy. To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Frank Yeager.
If you had to make an actual grill.
The man who you destroyed was my brother and
Tempting
my
idea.
family.
I might try my hand at reballing it myself one last time, see if I can get it going.
And sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge.
But I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
I love the like over the top premium look of the original PS3. Slim's fine. It looks fine, but I love the metallic accents, the Spider-Man font, the just kind of the beefiness of it, you know? It's such like a big, weighty machine. Got a little bit more soldering experience than I did back then, which was none. And if I fail, it's not like I was using it anyway, so I might give it a shot. Harder difficulties, they multiply the amount of geckos you have to deal with throughout this entire Shadow Moses section. A lot harder to sneak through. Same with the PS2. Slim was fine, but the fat was beautiful. Yes, big is beautiful. Comes to the game systems. Oh yeah, this is the part. This is where it gets a little hairy. Although, why don't we try the classic? Definitely more useful than Otacon's little Metal Gear. Oh. Don't forget to remove your camo face for the next cutscene. Sometimes it takes it off automatically, but yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I get the like, say burnt flesh texture. Rusted metal, I guess. Something just destroyed itself. Oh! Okay. What the Mark II does, it's basically like a scout for you. It can be invisible, obviously it's running, it has like a little battery life that's running on, but it can run ahead and like scout things out. It can also shock enemies for like a non-lethal attack. Okay, something is seriously wrong with this rocket launcher. Yeah, I'll show you what the Mark II does. Items. I'll swap with the Muna. I don't need that. There we go. Yep. Sit through that little animation. Go stealth. Knock on walls. Collect items. Can only go so far from Snake, of course. And as you can see, Snake is using a DualShock 3 to operate this thing.
Finally. It's just up ahead. The hangar's just a little bit further. Stay en route.
Put away this suicide machine known as the RPG-7. The M4 is usually your... If you're not going for a lethal playthrough, excuse me, if you're not going for a non-lethal playthrough, this is your bread and butter weapon. It can do it all. It's like a Swiss Army knife. Trap doors there, conveniently already opened. Yeah, it makes sense for the Xbox controller. I mean, it's a little dystopian, but it would be something that plenty of people would already be familiar with.
Rex is on the floor above you. Use the lift.
Quite a few boss fights here now. Rex seems so ominous in the original. This whole hangar felt like some kind of evil church or something, you know? It's like the choir in the soundtrack did a bit to convey that, but the way it was up on this, almost like an altar, you know? Loading screen.
Rex.
Snake, we can deactivate it first.
The railgun's been
Oops, I did it again.
Liquid doesn't need the whole Rex to launch his nuke. He only needs the railgun.
Damn it. Has it already been shipped?
Hang on, I'll check.
I'm afraid so. Unfortunately for you, the railgun is no
Whoa.
longer here.
Naomi, what are you doing there?
Naomi.
This place will be your grave, as my queen wishes. The suicide gecko are on their way. Soon, there'll be nothing left of this place.
We've been had. Rodigon.
Snake, I think I might be able to get it working. I just need some time.
Hurry.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Naomi.
Yeah, her character is all over the place in this one.
You'll amuse me until they arrive. Come on.
You know, it's already far from a non-lethal.
Rex, you take Vamp. Kill that monster.
Yeah.
Get Naomi back, Snake.
I was gonna say, far from a non-lethal playthrough already. And I feel like all things considered, Snake would definitely be down to kill the absolute shit out of Vamp. So. How about this, Vamp? Not like shooting will really kill him. Right, exactly. Feels like, yeah, Jill just like becomes a completely different character. Right.
Is this your best?
Yes! You did it, Snake!
Nanomachines. On our side for once.
What have you done? There. Now you're a mere mortal, like the rest of us.
Never. But can you kill this mere mortal?
Gecko.
Snake, look out! They're rigged to self-destruct!
The gang's all here.
Snake,
Sorry to have kept you all waiting. You ready for this? Sonny gave me the go-ahead.
Impeccable timing. Kept you waiting, huh? No, actually, you were right on time, Raiden.
How about it, undying man? Care to die too?
Sorry, but I can't die just yet.
Then kill me.
His tough guy voice. It's so funny. Like Raiden attempting to do a Solid Snake impersonation.
This one is mine. You keep those Gecko at bay. Otacon, we're gonna buy you some time.
I'll do my best.
The little Metal Gear in the cockpit.
Wait.
Cute.
You are a scout too, are you not? Then let us duel with blades.
Oh my god. Yes, let's pull our blades out and duel. For a second I thought he was actually gonna do it. Oh man. Alright. So this might actually be the beginning of Kojima's obsession with Kiefer Sutherland in the form of the classic, like, 24 TV show. Split camera angle deal. Too bad. You can't really appreciate the choreography because you're, you know, busy doing this. Yeah, I guess you guys can, but I gotta just watch. I gotta be playing the game here. Look at the size of this thing.
Above you! They're coming from above! Snake, be careful!
It is very satisfying taking these things down. Most amount of Metal Gear Snake's ever taken down in one day. Although it might not still beat Raiden's record, the Ray fight at the end of MGS2. assuming extreme difficulty canon, that was something like 21, 25. Yeah, cool section. Smoke effects are really well done too. That was expensive. I didn't even realize. Oh boy. There we go. Just blew almost all of Snake's life saving on some railgun bullets. It's okay. It's not like he's gonna need them anyway, right? That's my boy. That's right. At long last, Vamp is really, finally, for real this time, dead.
Snake, get out of the way!
Rex.
This thing might come in handy after all.
He was never immortal. His natural healing abilities were enhanced by the nanomachines inside his body. But after so many battles, he's finally reached his limit.
Look forward to seeing Vamp 95. Metal Gear Solid 6, The Return of Vamp. Vamp's Revenge.
Naomi, Sonny asked me to tell you something.
What is it?
You're terrible.
I see.
Snake giving her the side eye. I think it'd be like the least I would be doing.
You finally did it.
Kid Vamp running around the mother base. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I can't save you. You have to trust me, Dr. Emmer. Give this to him. Not for revenge.
Malice, yeah, that'd be wonderful. Each time Raiden is increasingly like, okay, stop messing with me.
Now you can return to your true self. You can be at peace.
Raiden, he has satanic nanomachines. They recoil and boil his blood at the mere presence of a crucifix. Yeah, exactly, Hunkray. This whole scene is just like, this guy is terrible. He literally has no redeeming qualities.
This doesn't change anything.
Exactly. There you go, Otacon.
Why?
The guy is a monster.
Erase the past, nor can we forgive it. And so the only thing we can do.
Vamp, before you go, can you tell me where you buy that shampoo? Your hair is so nice.
Snake. Liquid's down below us. He's stolen the Patriot system, slipped out of their sight, and taken their ark.
Really, 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 really bad boys.
A warship. Unfettered by land, law, country, or network. The only place where they are truly
That's how ships
released
usually
from the
work.
shackles of the Patriots. The place where they can be free.
Ankre. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 3. Vamp's great ancestor, who looks and sounds exactly like him.
Plans to launch the nuke from that ship. Snake. You have been given life, so that you may fulfill your
Alan,
purpose.
that's good.
When all of this is over, you'll have no choice but to accept death. We are given life only so that we can atone for our sins. Your life was created for that very purpose. We all must atone for our own sins. We must not pass them on to the next generation. We must not leave them for the future.
You know what would be a cool twist?
Is your true fate.
What legitimately would have been sweet?
You cannot defy.
Naomi in this game ends up being like some kind of physically manifested AI to explain why she's always speaking like this. It's like, Naomi, what the hell are you talking about?
What have you done?
Vamp and I. We are the same. We're living corpses.
Just an extension of Rose from MGS2.
Our bodies kept barely alive by nanomachines.
Somewhere between a clone and a cyborg.
Cancer. I shouldn't even be alive right now.
Also,
Machines have kept it from progressing.
nice little side note there. Apparently, Naomi has cured cancer.
With the nanomachines gone,
Will anything come of that?
we'll unfreeze and begin to flow again.
What are you saying?
If not cured it, here's nanomachines that can permanently suspend your cancer. Keep taking it, and you will effectively. Ugh. I really don't like this cutscene. Between Vamp and her, this is one of the low points, I'd say, this game.
My best to Sonny. Naomi, don't do it. Are you crying? For me?
Wow, so what is going on? Naomi, through repeated injections, is apparently bringing her temporarily suspended cancer up to speed, which is rapidly killing her. Because, you know, this is how cancer kills people.
Such beautiful eyes.
I hate this. This is terrible. Oh.
I'm sorry for everything.
Now go!
Let's get moving.
It's how Snake is acting as if Otacon is physically housed in that. Otacon, I'm gonna leave this little thing here. I'll see you back on the Nomad.
I haven't lost everything yet. I've still got a job to do.
That's right. We need you.
I'm done crying. I don't have any more tears to shed. We have to get out of here.
Any ideas?
Time's running short, so I'll explain as we go. Pay close attention.
I'm listening.
Ja, das Blutenschad.
Promise me you'll carry on. Or will.
So Naomi has effectively committed suicide because she decided that was the right moment to, quote, atone for her sins. All right.
Snake, we have to get out of here. Follow the supply tank. Stomp those gecko and head straight for the exit.
I love the gore movie squish sounds there.
Snake, I've made Rex's control manual available in the briefing. Check it out before you get started.
Now, I think this is the only time in Metal Gear history where you actually put control on, right? All these toys you can use. One last turret section for the game. Let's try the laser. Laser is pretty useless. Here, anyway. Stealth, yeah. I guess that would apply if you would consider the 54 people or so that I have killed not human.
it!
What if that really was the end of Raiden right there? All this amazing acrobatics, and then a pile of rocks just falls on top of him. Oh yeah. He's gonna say it. There it is.
It's not over. Not yet. Liquid. Moses. Where our fates were born. And where yours ends, Snake.
Let's finish this, Snake. Ray may have been designed as a wreck, but you've got me on your side. You can't lose. Crush Ray, and Liquid with it. Get out of the way!
Interesting section here. Of all these combat mechanics developed for this brief 5-minute section. It's interesting to see both of these machines still using their movesets from their respective games. Kind of neat. Yeah. Yeah, that's a fun fight. It's almost like a kaiju battle.
Ray leaves itself wide open right after you dodge its attack. Keep dodging and wait for your chance.
Yeah, Rex definitely feels nice and heavy.
Good job, Snake. Keep it coming. Snake, behind you. And stop moving. Quick, get close to it.
You can do the karate kicks with the Metal Gear. Combo. Yeah. I'm ready for Armored Core 6 from Please Deliver, as I'm sure you will. Ouch.
This is your chance to attack Ray's inside.
Where is he?
slipped through.
Oh yeah. Remember, Ray was supposed to be like the new sick Metal Gear, way better than that Rex dinosaur. Right, specifically, like Ankre. Yeah. The Marine Commander. Specifically. Right. Once again, the genes aren't everything. Indeed.
Where's Liquid?
Ray Parker Jr. That's good. Bustin' makes me feel good. Here we go. More proof that Ocelot isn't taking this very seriously.
Fox.
Think again. Sorry, but that won't work this time. Behold! Liquid!
Just shoot. Just shoot, Snake. Yeah, that was like a G-Man moment there. The giggling. Oh, he's so much fun. Ready for Mount Snakemore? Presented with absolutely no explanation, no elaboration, and we will never see it again. That huge, ridiculous model crafted for a 2-second shot in this cutscene.
And with this weapon, I will destroy JD. Then everything ends, and everything begins. But as for you, brother, you'll stay here to mark this island's watery grave.
So look how Zeroy saves game. If the entire game had this tone, that would be one thing, you know? It's just like you get that veer between this ridiculous melodrama, occasional moments of cool, futuristic, dystopian stuff, and then Ocelot, who's the Saturday morning cartoon. Time for a Berserk reference.
Sonny, forgive me.
No, you know what? Berserk probably isn't the only piece of media where a guy has to chop off his own arm to escape a situation. 127 hours of Berserk reference. I think so. I think so.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
No!
It was in front of Federal Hall. There were all these tourists around you.
They were asking me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler Building. And then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler Building was in Godzilla.
A fate worse than
We
death.
started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists.
The next thing we knew, the tourists had gone away. And a week later, I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence.
That night, we went up to the top of the Empire State Building.
It was so beautiful.
I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning.
She asks Raiden, do you want to go back to my place and watch the movies? He says, okay. And then they actually go back to the apartment and watch movies all night. She's like, Raiden, I'm getting a little tired. Do you want to lay down? No, let's watch King Kong for the 5th time.
Worthless fossil.
Right. The USS Missouri, was it? In the distance. A straight shot from Hawaii. Man. So that's the end of chapter 4. 2 hours and 11 minutes this session has been so far. And I think maybe 30 of that was gameplay. This game is very, 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 very backloaded with cutscenes. Act 5 is even worse. Act 5 has maybe 15 minutes of gameplay. I guess it depends on how long the end boss is going to take me, but it's not a lot. So, Act 4 though. The second to last act in the game. Only one more to go. So, in our new ancient tradition, we'll let Act 5 install, chat for a minute, and then I'm going to call it a night, and I'm going to go eat some pizza. Short installation time for this one. Let me queue up some music here. Let's see. Get some more of that old school Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake going. Let's see. Theme of Solid Snake. As I said before, the MSX2 game, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, phenomenal game, really, really cool. I probably will be playing it at some point after this marathon, just as its own, thing. But awesome soundtrack. Let me bring it up here. There we go. Awesome. This sounds like it's maybe been slightly remixed, or EQ'd, but The instruments, I think, were at least originally generated from the MSX. Yeah, a little bit EQ boosting, stereo separation. Really cool track. It hurts. Yeah, this game, it has its moments, but as you get closer to the end, it definitely starts to have less of those moments, you know? Try a teeny bit, it's a little loud. But yeah, guys. So, what do you think? What's your favorite act so far, and why is it Act 1? I've said it many times here, but if the entire game maintained the quality of that first chapter, it would, if not be my favorite game in the series, at least a contender for MGS1. But the sheer amount of cutscenes, just lack of gameplay, and how ridiculous some of these cutscenes get, it's not towards the top for me in the series here. This track is great. It does sound a bit like the theme for Thief, which is a film from 1978 or 79. It's got James Caan, and I believe it was directed by Michael Mann, I think. But if you like the film Drive, you know, from 2009 with Ryan Gosling, I would definitely recommend checking that out. Thief. It's a very, very similar vibe, and Tangerine soundtrack. Oh yeah, listen to this. Awesome. Yeah, Metal Gear 2 on the MSX, definitely my favorite soundtrack in the series. Crayak 1 is the best gameplay indeed. I agree. Too many shit characters with stupid motivations. I unfortunately also agree. This game may be Kojima at his most George Lucas, his most dire need of an editor. Yeah. Anyway, so I will be back on Sunday here on YouTube for part 5, the finale of this game. That one is probably going to be pretty long. I'm guessing it will be close to 3 hours just because of the insane amount of cutscenes in that one. I'll skip what I can, but, you know, it is the end, so should have most of it play out. Of course, on Friday here on the Discord, stream our next movie. Haven't decided what that's going to be yet, but definitely going to be something a little more cerebral than Goldfinger, RoboCop, or some of the other recent films that we have streamed. And I've been working on a script for an Elden Ring review. Got a few pages done of that. Need a few more. Pretty much have all the footage I think I'm going to need, you know, recorded at various moments through my first playthrough. So, yeah, that should be, I'm going to get that done as soon as I can. This big project that I've just been working on over the last few days is going to require some of my time too, but yeah. Why not have the end as a cinema stream? Yeah, that would be appropriate, huh? Okay, guys, I'm going to log off, go get some pizza. Thank you as always for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And join me next time, if you please. Thanks again. Take care. Adios.